Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. We're just going to call today's video Sunday Fun Day and the very first episode of What Are Your Kids Eating? But in today's video, I can guarantee you, if your kids are eating these, they're not enjoying them and they're wondering what they did wrong and why you hate them. And they at least temporarily hate you for making them eat this slop. And unbeknownst to you, they're trying to feed them to the dog underneath the table, but the dog won't even eat them. Even Mikey doesn't like these, and that says a lot because back in the day, nobody liked Life cereal, well, except for me and Mikey. What I'm talking about is Chef Boyardee's pasta made with cauliflower. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a cauliflower hater, I absolutely love cauliflower. But there's two questions we have to ask ourselves. The first one is why would Chef Boyardee even thinking about adding cauliflower to such an iconic children's dish? SpaghettiOs and SpaghettiOs with meatballs are the bee's knees of children's cuisine. And the second question is, us as parents, why are we trying to make our children eat iconic foods that have hidden foods in them? Due to these SpaghettiOs made with cauliflower, our children are going to grow up hating SpaghettiOs because they think this is how all SpaghettiOs taste. And then they're not going to give their kids the opportunity to eat the real deal Holyfield SpaghettiOs and meatballs. We, the people, are the parents. If you want your children to eat vegetables, put it on their plate. I know this is going to piss people off, but I don't care, and it needs to be done more often nowadays. Kids don't dictate what they eat. We, as parents, are responsible for feeding our kids a balanced diet. That means that everyone at the table eats the same thing being served, and you don't get up from the table until your plate is clean. And we, as parents, shouldn't make something special for little Jimmy or little Mary just because they don't like what's being served. Teach them to be grateful for the foods that they do have and teach them that life is hard and buy them a helmet. And for God's sake, take the phone away from them, take the computer away from them, take the TV away from them, make them go outside and have some real fun playing cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians. Let them climb trees, buy them a cap gun. Buy them a BB gun. Buy them a slingshot. Let them play in creeks. Let them play in mud. Let them throw rocks at each other. Let them eat worms. Let them eat lightning bugs. I guess what I'm trying to say is let kids be kids. Let our kids toughen up. Let them break a bone or two. Let them get a cut or two and need stitches. Let them lose a tooth. And for God's sake, let them eat real SpaghettiOs and meatballs. Alright, I apologize to you, the people, for getting sidetracked. Sometimes I drink too much coffee, I get on my soapbox, and I start ranting. And the sissification of today's kids is one of my pet peeves. I'm going to show you all three of the cans that I have of the Chef Boyardee pasta rings made with cauliflower and meatballs. But I'm only going to go over the original rings with meatballs because all the other ingredients are the same for the other two cans. And they all tasted the same, so it would be redundant to show all three. The 7.25 ounce can of Chef Boyardee original rings of pasta made with cauliflower and a tomato sauce cost $1.79. Actually, all three flavors I got cost $1.79. Here's the list of ingredients. The serving size is the whole bowl, which has 200 calories, 9 grams of total fat, 3.5 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 510 milligrams of sodium, 23 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 7 grams of sugars, and 7 grams of protein. The ironic thing is they're trying to make these healthier by adding cauliflower to them, and there's actually more fiber in the regular SpaghettiOs with meatballs than there are in these. So here's our 7.25 ounce bowl of Chef Boyardee original rings with pasta made with cauliflower and a tomato sauce and meatballs. We've heated according to the directions on the bowl. And I would say this is a spoiler alert, but from my previous commentary, you can tell that I've already tried these. And I guess from my reaction and my opinion, I was right, because these are no longer on the Chef Boyardee website. So this should be a lesson for other manufacturers. Don't try to fix something that's already perfect, especially if you're not the company who originated SpaghettiOs. I know that this was a weird and kind of off-kilter video for today, but sometimes weird things are better than nothing. So stay tuned for next week's of frozen mozzarella cheese sticks reviews. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.